power forward. Just a few games in the books thus far, Richard. As a player, how important is this part of the schedule?
It's crucial for a lot of guys. Right now, coaches are nailing down lineups and rotations. A strong start can set you up for the rest of the season.
So Cleveland will get first possession. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident.
Teams.
New Yorkers will be delighted this season, adding a little more edge at guard with level 10 Opal John Starks.
Oh, what a playmaker. And how about the agile big man Amari Stoudemire at level 20? And hey, Sasha, is that a 100 overall reward at level 30?
It is. And that's Willis Reed, the MVP of the 1970 season, about to bring you victories right here in NBA 2K25.
Awesome. It seems like Knicks fans cannot miss this season. And speaking of can't miss, a 100 overall Zion Williamson is your Pro Pass auto reward. And I don't want to.
And the Cavaliers already with a focused look on their faces as they arrived earlier, planning on a strong performance in their home building. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Walter out there with Cunningham. Then there's Scott. Then it's Rush. And it's Carroll in at the 4. And for the Cavaliers, they've got MP, and it's Miles in at the shooting guard position. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
And Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
And finished off by Scott.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
MP finds Miles. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You can just tell that MP was in the zone on that three-point attempt.
Has to Rush. Here's Walter. The kick out to Scott. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And there's the bucket from MP. Morales has got 5.
That's a great effort by MP, putting himself in a position to succeed.
Pass to Carroll. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Barnes. Coming off 31 points last game. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Cunningham against MP. Wall with a block. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Right side Wall. And no good that time. And it's Carroll with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 3. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Pass to Walter. His three-pointer's off the mark. And it's Barnes with the ball for Cleveland. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And the basket by Morales.
Well, when MP's got that jumper working, look out.
The Magic trail by 5. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Look, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
We did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
Now, here's MP. He has 7. Barnes outside. Kicks it out to MP. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. MP's got 10.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 5 points in the game.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
And that one's good. MP.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Knocked loose and stolen by MP. Over in the corner, Barnes. MP deciding where to go with it. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
And how about the aggressiveness from Cunningham, reading the defense and then just punishing them with that pull-up.
In the corner, Miles with it. Cunningham against MP. And there's the drive. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
No wasted motion from MP. Gets the space he needs and drains it.
Here's Walter. Defended by Miles. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good. He doesn't get the second one. Cleveland leading by 7. MP passes to Wall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Magic trail by 8. Scott can't get it to go.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Cavaliers. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. Morales the pass to Miles. MP kicks to Miles. Driving to the basket. And a wide open look for MP. And another three for Cleveland.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Here's Walter. Defended by Miles. Here's Carroll. Wall grabs the board. Wall's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Miles with the jam.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Scott. The Cavaliers making the shot. Down low, rush, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
Now, here's MP. He's got 20. There's the pass to Holmes. 5 to shoot. Miles ends for 2. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Cunningham for 3. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Second shot opportunity. Offensive rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right and you still get a bad result.
.11 feet away, and good that time. Cunningham's got it back down to single digits for the Magic.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
The Magic have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Passes it to Cunningham. It's out the key, Rush. Back to Cunningham. Misses the layup.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Orlando with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Snatched up. Scott, good. Scott's got his second basket of the night.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Miles finds MP.
Nice job by MP to draw the defense's attention, earning the trip to the free throw line in the process.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Ewing's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Magic also changing it up. Petrovic is checked in for Rush, and Jones subbed in for Scott. Pass to Jones. Here's Walter. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Milwaukee. Jones, no luck. And so, MV will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 13-point lead. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Walter. Still yet to score. Cunningham outside. It's hauled in by MP. He gets that one.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Ewing the pass to Morales. Shoots over Walter. Simmons. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists in the game. The Magic trail by 13. 1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. It's sent back down by Simmons. Walker. Here's Morales. His last outing, he had 8 points. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wall. Another shot. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Scott. He's out there with Kate Cunningham. Jones is out there with Rush. And it's Carroll in at the power forward position. Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge, huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star. Very difficult. The first one falls. And Miles drops them both. And here's Cunningham. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
MP kicks to Miles. Back to MP. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one falls for them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Cunningham for 3. He misses that time, but only 5 misses in his 11 shots from the field as he's 6 of 11.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas. Has been the one differentiator thus far.
Wall passes to MP. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, MP's right there, shot ready.
Scott against Meyer. Scott dishes to Jones. It's Carroll on the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Jones. It's good from long range. Jones has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now, here's Scott. 7 points in the game. Rush finds Cunningham. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on MP.
Oh, tough stuff from Cunningham inside, enduring the foul and able to get that one off.
Smith checked in for the Magic. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What you got for us, GA?
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Hornets played some quality ball. He ended up with 8 points, and over again, he found ways to draw contact and get back to the free throw line. He was impressive in that one. He contributed in a variety of ways. Kevin, back to you.
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Yeah, watching the film of that game, they ran some nice sets for him. I'd expect more of the same tonight.
And he makes that one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The dish now to Miles. And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Now here's Jones. 7 points in the game. Over Barnes. Here's Rush. And he banks in the layup. Rush has got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
MP strong inside.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Cunningham drives in. Scott up top. Smith wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
He's got such a smooth release on. Smith is lethal off ball.
Over in the on the wing, MP. Covered by Cunningham.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
The Magic trail by 3. Now Cunningham. He's got 20. From 13, and it's Orlando with another.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Morales the pass to Wall. And the shot goes down. Wall's got 7 points in the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. Doubled by Morales. Jones finds Scott. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And Barnes has got the ball here for Cleveland. A nice shot by Wall.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Cunningham inside. Covered by MP.
That's just great effort by MP at the defensive end.
Rebound by the Magic. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Wall.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Cunningham. Averaging 21 points per game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
The Magic making a switch here. Walters checked in. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And a chance now to look at the small forwards who have been dominant this season offensively. The Magic trail by 3. Pass to Rush. Here's Scott. Another miss by Orlando. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. And it's Miles missing. Orlando's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Scott can't get it to go.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
And he gets the bucket. MP's got 38 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Outside, Jones. A pass to Rush. Miles against Scott. Looking to get back on track here. It's good. Scott's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Cavaliers. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
We've got Barnes, and it's Miles in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Magic shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Here's Walter. Passes it to Rush. 2 points. That one goes. Rush has got the lead up to 2 now for Orlando.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. And Carroll now atop the key. Cunningham passes to Carroll. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking a three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. For the lead, the drive by MP. That puts them in the lead. MP's got 42 in the game.
Good focus through the contact. MP proving he can be a menace on the attack.
Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Elbow shot. MP, no good.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got 5 rebounds tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Orlando, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. No good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Morales. Here's Wall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Cavaliers have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. So he gets them both. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Cunningham kicks to Scott. Here's the teardrop. Good on the shot. Scott's got 19 points.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Morales outside for Miles. Back to MP. It's Miles on the wing. Lock at 6. Shoots over Walter. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Miles. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Orlando. And he drives in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And he has 28 points for the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
MP dishes to Barnes. Kicks it out to MP. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Carroll. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Orlando lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
To the inside. And it's Miles missing. The Magic have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. They get it back. In the corner, Rush with it. Cunningham outside. Over MP. Cunningham's shot is off. Cavaliers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And the basket by Morales.
Well, look, the defense has got to try a different plan on MP. Because what they're doing now, it's clearly not working.
Cunningham kicks to Carroll. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Carroll's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
MP passes to Barnes. The putback. MP up high, down hard.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Magic leading by 4. Outside, Scott. Inside. And Cunningham with the slam.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
MP inside. Cunningham's there. Morales with the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Kicks it to Carroll. Whoa, with a block.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. Here's Barnes, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Rush. Scott is out there with Walter. And it's Carroll in at the 3 spot. MP finds Barnes. Drives to the hoop. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Barnes has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Cavs. Here's Walter. Ewing defending. MP outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Scott's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Carroll in the corner. Drills it from outside. Carroll's got 11 in the second half.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Barnes passes to MP. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Wall's shot is off. Orlando leading by 9. To the paint. Here's Rush. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Avanti covered by Wall. Scott can't get it to go.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
That's tipped. Carroll against Barnes. Pass to Scott. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. MP dishes to Barnes. Kicks it out to MP. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 4 assists in the game. Scott against MP. Lets it go from deep. Scott can't get it to go.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. Trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Now,
let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Miles is checked in. Kay Cunningham's checked in for the Magic. And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was saying to his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thank you, David.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion. After draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to Cunningham. Fires from deep. Hits it from 3-point range. Cunningham's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Walter, defended by Miles. MP kicks to Barnes. The putback connects again.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
I like MP there. going up to get that rebound, working for those second chance points.
For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. And good, he hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Walton. The pass to Rush. Outside, Scott from outside the arc. Wall grabs the board. Wall's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Kicks it out to MP. And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And stolen by MP. MP converting the tough bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
They need this. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
He kicks it to Miles. MP outside. To the middle, Semenko. Orlando grabs the miss. Cunningham with it. It's Carroll on the wing. Beyond the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight. Cleveland has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on MP.
What's up?
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. Another bucket. Wow!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Cunningham passes to Rush. Right side, Scott. Over Barnes. Kept alive. Rush gets the bucket. And the Magic lead by 3.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Ball's knocked loose. MP dishes to Miles. Back to MP. The three-pointer off the mark.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And he makes the first.
And what I love about MP, his work ethic. He's someone that wants to keep getting better and better.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
The Magic have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Passes it to Rush. Now Scott. There's the triple. And it's Miles with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success. And what a night he's having on the glass, putting in the work to help his team close out possessions.
A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Magic. Scott's got 8 rebounds in this game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one drops.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. to Barnes. Kicks it out to MP. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And free throw good from Walter. Good on both.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
MP passes to Miles. Kicks it out to MP. Good, that's another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
The Magic shoot here in the fourth quarter, around 41%. Carroll passes to Cunningham. Whoa, with a block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. There's Avanti. And they recover it. Cunningham. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. In the corner, it's MP. Back to Barnes. To tie it up. Orlando grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Walter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Smart shot fake there by MP. Baited the defender.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. Here's Walter. Now a timeout called by Orlando. MP really making a difference here.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Cade Cunningham.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Here's Walter. Good on the three-point shot. Walter's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
MP kicks to Barnes. Kicks it out to MP. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And MP's team needed that one. Nice poise right there.
The Magic shooting straight 49% from the field. Cunningham against MP. And Cunningham with the slam.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Kicks it to Miles. Here's Morales, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for MP.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
The Magic shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Well, no doubt about those free throws coming up big in the clutch.
Back to Wall. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
And it's Orlando's ball. And the foul called on MP. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them the lead.
Well, the miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
Here's Semenko. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Magic. Over MP. Cunningham's shot is off. Cleveland's gone 3-5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Magic shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. From 12 feet out. Good!
Oh, that is big time by a big-time player. Cunningham loves the moment.
MP kicks to Miles. On the wing, MP. To the paint. The kick out to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's MP. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws. And now up 3. They've got to play smart.
Timeout called Cleveland. They trail by 3. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Miles dishes to MP. Lets it go. He got it again. Sensational.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're up by 1. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Not watching for the line that time.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
6 seconds left in the game. Oh, off target. And he commits the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. See you next time.